guys, do you know what a cognate is? I think you do, right? All of the English schools talk about cognates. A cognate é uma palavra que parece is a word that in English and in Portuguese, they look the same and they have basically the same meaning. So, for example, organização in English is organization. Organization and organização are cognates. That's very nice, right? Because it's easy to learn. Organization, significa organização. In normal schools, schools also teach about falsos cognatos, false cognates. This is when the word in English and the word in Portuguese look the same, but they have different meanings, right? So you have the word actually in English, mas actually doesn't mean atualmente. Atualmente means currently. So eu posso falar, currently I have 35 students. Isso significa atualmente eu tenho 35 alunos. Actually means na verdade. So I can say, actually, I'm a really nice guy. Na verdade, eu sou uma pessoa muito gente boa. Pode ser que não pareça. Actually. So actually is na verdade, atualmente, por currently, falso cognatos. But listen, every school teaches about false cognates. Every school teaches about cognates. I'm going to teach you about something else. I'm going to teach you about translations que você aprende são cognatos e realmente são falsos cognatos. Okay? So eles são falsos cognatos disfarçados a ser cognatos. And these are very dangerous. Because quando você liga uma palavra em português com uma palavra em inglês e pessoas falam que são iguais e não são, você sempre fica bloqueado de saber o jeito certo de falar aquela coisa em português e em inglês. I'm going to give you a lot of examples of what I call falsos cognatos disfarçados a ser cognatos. The first one, stupid. It's very interesting. Brazilians don't know how to use the word stupid because Brazilians think that stupid means estúpido, but it doesn't. Estúpido means in English, rude, grosso. So in English, if somebody is estúpido, you say they're rude. Sometimes I'm rude to my students, right? I lose my patience and I'm rude, I'm grosso, I'm rude. But I'm not stupid, because stupid means burro. Stupid means o contrário de inteligente. Stupid, the opposite of smart, the opposite of intelligent. So, I'm not stupid, I'm smart, okay? I may be rude, posso ser estúpido, rude, but I'm not stupid, because stupid means sem cérebro, sem cabeça, sem inteligência. That's stupid. So what happens? Você ligando estúpido com stupid, cada vez que você escuta stupid, você entende errado. Você pensa que stupid é estúpido. E você nunca escuta o contexto, and you wind up never learning to use the very simple word stupid, which means dumb. It's a synonymous for dumb, stupid. More examples. You need to know these examples because you need to start translating them correctly. So a second example is a little bit different. Oh no, it's similar. The word quiet. Brazilians are always ligando quiet with quieto. Okay, they think quiet means quieto. What's quieto mean? Pensa. Quieto means você não está se movendo, você está ficando sem mover. Like, alguém chega, você não quer que ele veja você, e você fica quieto, sem mover, ok? Sem mexer. This is quieto. But quiet é mais específico. Quiet means silencioso. Quiet only has to do with barulho, noise. Quiet means you don't make noise. If you're quiet, you don't make any sound, like in the library. So, what you really should be doing is ligando quiet with silencioso, not with quieto. Because assim que você se liga quiet com quieto, cada vez que você quer falar silencioso, você trava. Okay? You get stuck. You travar. You get stuck. How é esse silencioso? Porque you never thought to ligar silencioso com quiet. Quiet é o melhor jeito de falar silencioso. Now, some of these are a little bit more... another really nice one is favorite. Okay? Some of these are a little bit more complicated. For example, favorite. The word favorite realmente significa favorito. The problem is, vocês não usam favorito muito em português. Vocês usam preferido. So what happens? There's so many people out there who know the word favorite in English. Mas eles nunca usam, porque eles só ligam favorite com favorito. Mas na verdade, no dia a dia, vocês não falam favorito, vocês falam preferido. So and that's what favorite means. You have to start with the word you use in Portuguese, preferido. And you say, what does preferido mean? It means favorite. Deixa de ligar favorite com favorito. Liga favorite com preferido. And then when you have to say preferido, you say, não vai travar. You're going to say favorite. Favorite. Qual é seu preferido? Quem é seu jogador preferido? Who is your favorite player? My favorite player? Lionel Messi. Who is your favorite teacher? Quem é seu professor preferido? My favorite teacher is me. Okay. Next. I'm going to give you a few more. Okay. This is one of my favorites. Dos meus preferidos. One of my favorites. Okay. I get very excited about this because nobody teaches this. Only Dr. Cooper. Okay. Now we're talking about difficulty. Okay. Difficulty as a word. Brazilians love to use the word difficulty. They love to use the word difficulty. Why? Because it parece dificuldade. And you know what? Dificuldade realmente significa difficulty. Do you know what the problem is? Vocês usam dificuldade no dia a dia. In English, difficulty is pouquinho formal. Another problem is difficulty não é uma palavra muito fácil para brasileiros pronunciar. We have a better word than difficulty. Sabe a palavra? Trouble. Trouble is a very, very common word. You should be saying trouble all the time. Do you know how many Brazilians know the word trouble? Quase nenhum. You know why? Porque eles sempre ligaram dificuldade com difficulty e com trouble. Por causa dessa ligação com difficulty, eles foram bloqueados de aprender trouble. The best way to say dificuldade is trouble. Eu tenho dificuldade em concentrar. I have trouble concentrating. Depois de trouble, colocar o verbo mais ing. I have trouble concentrating. Ok? Tem muito mais, mas vou parar agora. Você tem a ideia. Fique atento. Sometimes, the best it's very important to have good translations are great. But bad translations block you. So you need to know the right translations and then do it. Sometimes even though words look the same and even have the same meaning, they're not used the same way. One word is common in Portuguese and not common in English. You need to know the words that match not just in meaning but also in context. See you later.